Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my today's class. My dear students of Master's Final Year. Here, this is Shongita Sharkar, lecturer, Department of English, Government BM College, Borishal. I welcome to you all to join with my class. I think all of you are well and staying at home still now and safe and sound. So let's start my today's class. I have completed that text or completed my lecture in my classroom on these topics, that is Lord of the Flies from the course Modern Novel. But here I repeat the class again for your betterment and those who have missed my class in my classroom. So let's start my today's class. This is the first lecture. It's a novel, so I think it's not possible to complete a novel within one lecture. So this is my first lecture on Lord of the Flies. This is the writer of this novel. He is William Golding, a Nobel Prize winning writer. This is another picture of William Golding. Let's see some information about William Golding. He was born in 1911 in England. His father was a school teacher, mother was a feminist worker. He was inspired by Ballantyne's Coral Island. So, the book that is written by Lord of the Flies, that is written by William Golding, the text is Lord of the Flies. He inspired from Ballantyne's Coral Island. He had one son and one daughter. About his personal life, and he died in 1993. Sir William Gerald Golding was a British novelist, poet, and playwright, best known for his novel Lord of the Flies, that is published in 1954. Here we see 224 pages from the original text, and that contained with 12 chapters. He changed his educational emphasis to English literature, especially Anglo-Saxon. His experience strongly influenced his future novels. Later, he became a teacher and focused on writing. During World War II, during the Second World War, he was part of the Royal Navy, which he left 5 years later. He was awarded the Booker Prize for Literature in 1980. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1983 and was knighted in 1988. Source. What is the source of this book? That is the source of Lord of the Flies. Golding wrote his book as a counterpoint to R.M. Ballantyne's youth novel, The Coral Island. The Coral Island was written in 1858. Included specific references to it, such as the rescuing naval officer's description of the boys. In the first publication, 10 lakh copies were sold. This is very alarming news, I may say, or this is very focusing news, that for the first publication, he sold 10 lakh copies of his book. Many writers have borrowed plot elements from Lord of the Flies. By the early 1960s, it was required reading in many schools and colleges. The book focuses on a group of British boys trapped on an uninhabited island and their disastrous attempt to govern themselves. It was named in the Modern Library 100 Best Novels. In 205 Time magazine named it as one of the 100 best English language novels. Lord of the Flies was Golding's first novel. It became the best-seller novel. It has been adapted to film twice in English. In 1963 by Peter Brook and 1990 by Harry Hoke. So these two renowned filmmakers, they made a film. They made a film in 1963 and 1990s on this novel. You know, this is a novel and your course is modern novel. So you have to know what is novel. Very easy language or very easy definition. Here I have depicted a fictitious prose in narrative style, written in certain length. It should be 50,000 and above. Will tell the real life story. A novel will tell the real life story, an illusion of a realistic society. And you know, from the first line, a fictitious prose in narrative style. So what is fiction? Fictitious narrative in prose. Fictitious narrative in prose may be based on facts, but narrated with the color of imagination. And you know, Lord of the Flies, the novel is allegorically written. It's an allegory. So what is allegory? Mainly a story is told under the guise of another story. Lord of the Flies is an allegorical novel dealing with the theme of evil and the conflict between good and evil. The writer demonstrates the biblical idea, the loss of innocence and the darkness of heart. The Garden of Eden depicted in the opening chapter became the hell in the final chapter. So at first we see the Garden of Eden, but in the last chapter we see the hell. This is the character lists. Ralph, he is the protagonist, played conch to inform all of the boys. Piggy, fatty boy, wear glass, help to make fire. Jack, he is the protagonist, another protagonist, and anti-hero. Eric and Sam, twin boy. Simon, lean and thin boy, nature lover. They were nature lovers. Simon was nature lover. Roger, a naughty boy. Robert, at first in the side of Ralph. From his character we see at first scene he was in the side of Ralph, but in the second portion we see he is in the side of Jack. Story in short, actually you know there are 12 chapters and 224 pages. But here we see 4 different sections, that is Fire on the Mountain, Painted Faces, Beast from the Air, and lastly Gift for Darkness. There are some information on this text, more information on this text. It's a parable, an allegory, a myth, a morality tale, a parody, a political treatise. We see such type of information about that text, Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies is about the end of innocence, the darkness of man's heart. William Golding chose the remote jungle to avoid the complexities of the society. You know, it's an allegory, and here we see the underlining meaning or the message from the writer William Golding, and so he chose the setting, that is a remote jungle. It was a tropical paradise. And let's see some picture on these topics, that is Lord of the Flies. This is the cover page, original or the first cover page of Lord of the Flies. This is the Lord of the Flies. This is the scene. Maybe the scenes are taken from the movie. This is an island or jungle, Lord of the Flies scene. These are the boys from the film. They played their role in that film. This is another scene. Children in the land. What were they doing? This is two boys here. Lord of the Flies is scene. Maybe this scene was taken in 1963 from the first movie. This is the head of the pig. The head of the pig symbolizes Beelzebub. You know from the Paradise Lost who is Beelzebub. The head of the pig symbolizes Beelzebub. This is another scene. And from this text you have to understood these questions, or you have to take your preparation on these questions, that is broad questions. Here I have said significance of the coral island, theme of good and evil, and allegorical approach of the novel. If you understood these questions, that will be very easy for you to answer any type of questions from this text. So these are very important questions you have to understood. And I think that's all about my today's class. And you know, this is an introductory class, and today I have taken this class on these topics. That is, at first you have to know the life skills of William Golding, then the source, some information about Lord of the Flies, then what is novel, what is fiction, what is allegory, and the character list and story in short. Actually, as this is the first class on these topics, so I have given some introductory idea on this text, and in my next class I will start with the main story and will focus on the main story of Lord of the Flies by Nobel Prize winning writer William Golding. So try to read the text, try to read the full text. The text is very interesting. So thank you very much. Thank you all. Stay at home and stay safe.